Hello everyone. So this is the introductory video to the use of our plugin survey management system. So you access your QGIS, and the first thing to do is to go to your plugins icon here, and then you click on manage plugin or plugins. Yeah, so basically what you see, you come to all. If you search here, survey management, you might not see it depending on your default settings. So you go to settings, and then you ensure you check this box here to allow for experimental plugins, because this is the first version. We want to get feedback from people. Even though we did like a lot of consultations before setting up this one, we also need like um, the first set of feedback we'll get before we launch the next version. So yes, we go back and then management system, click here and install. It's done. So you have here as an icon survey management system. You can click here to start off what you're doing, but it's in components just for you to see the whole component of this plugin. You can also come here under survey management system. You have the three components here: the database setup. You want to test the connection. Um, the prerequisites, the only prerequisite for the use of this plugin is you need to have installed in your local system Postgres database. You need to install, and just installation, nothing more. You go to the website, download and install. That's the only prerequisite, and then you have your QGIS, and you just run this installation. Now for the settings, you can we designed it such a way that your database is actually locally hosted in your system. You can also connect it to a cloud-based server based on your description. So this is just a setup for the first version. Like we said, we have other packages installed for the next push we are going to do in the upper versions or the newer versions. So here, if I want to set up a new database, the name here is survey management. You just click auto setup, and automatically it creates the database with the schema the way it's designed by default. You don't need to do any database setup, right? It connects here, and then we are just good to go. Okay, so that is the setup. Now, let's say you want to make use of this platform. So we have different models here. We have the survey metadata that captures all the attributes of a particular survey plan, the document itself. So ranging from receipts, survey plan, certificate of occupancy, certificate of deposit, whatever document, paper document that is linked to a particular survey, you can add them up here. So we designed it such a way that it allows for now, only PDF files, right? So you can browse to your local system and import particular PDF. So let's say any of these could be the survey plan or CFO, as the case may be. So you can just build it in and just upload. Here you have input coordinates, so you can plot coordinates the same way we do it in AutoCAD, where you input your coordinates and just plot around. So with all this, you can just input eastings, northings, and then the description of the beacon, which is the beacon number. You can input here and add the points, and for each point you plot, you get to see the points and going in the clockwise direction. So you can choose to either plot your perimeter with points, or you do it with behind and distance, based on your description. So we have different types of behind and distances here. the spin box, the whole circle. Here you have you can do the 4 quadrant and this as well, degrees, minutes, and seconds. Um, and then you put the distance and also the description of that is the beacon number. You add the traverse here, so you plot it as well. And at the end of the day, you can also calculate the um, do the Bowdish correction where you have to like do the computation for the bearing and distances, or the loop you plotted. You plot a map and then you get to see it overlaid on QGIS canvas here, on the base map, Google Earth base map or whatever base map you have, and then you save the database, right? Here you have like the Postgres extension, what the schema looks like basically. You can also load any of this information. Right now we don't have any um, record here for all this because we just created a new database. We can also load the database onto QGIS. That is, you want to do like a more broad analysis, with your data. Here you can do your global search where you search by name of people, owners, become numbers, survey plan, ID or number, whatever it is you want to search. Yeah, you can search them here, and then you get to see the results down here. Yeah, basically. So this is and then the most important part, you can actually um, select your own coordinate reference system depending on which zone you fall in, and then which coordinate reference system your state is using. You can select those here. This is global, but specifically for Nigerians, surveyors in Nigeria. So you have a specific survey coordinate reference system you use. You can select all those here. So this is just a quick tutorial on introducing us to the use of this plugin. Subsequent times we are going to do proper or detailed tutorials, taking us through um, proper data and all. So right here is what you need to do the installation, and just a quick overview of the plugin and how it works. I hope to see your feedbacks as soon as possible, and yeah, available also would be the user manual. It's a document we've prepared carefully to help people, to make it easier for people to use this plugin. So please, it will be readily available and attached to every post we make. So enjoy um, the use of this plugin. Thank you, and I'll be expecting your feedbacks.